So welcome students, exercise 4.2 in that question number 1. So here find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. So here in the last exercise we learned that how to represent any real situation into a quadratic equation form, that we have learned. That is, we have not tried to calculate the variable values. In the next exercises we will go on solve for the variable values. That is, we have to find out the roots of the quadratic equations. Okay, here how to find the roots, that is to find the roots of the equations. The roots of the equations are nothing but the zeros of the polynomial. The zeros of polynomial, what we have studied in the chapter 2. In the chapter 2 we have studied that the zeros of the polynomial for linear equations, quadratic equation and cubical equations. The same thing, those zeros of the polynomial are nothing but the roots of these linear equations or quadratic equations or cubical equations. Of course, we are doing only quadratic equation in this chapter, so we are going to concentrate only the roots of these quadratic equations. There are three methods to find the roots. So here, what are those methods? The first method is by factorization, that is by factorization, and the second one is by completing the square, by completing the square, and the third method is by using formula, that is quadratic equation formula. These three methods we are going to study in the next exercises. So in this exercise, so we will concentrate on this factorization method. So now the first portion, x square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. So here for doing the factorization, we have to consider the coefficient of the x square, that is this one. Here now in this case it is 1, and the constant term, that is minus 10. Here we have to ignore the sign of the constant term. So we will take only the number. So here 1 and 10 are there. So these 1 and 10 we have to find out the factors, whatever the factors available for this one. Here 10 into 1 is equal to 10. So we have to find out the factors for this 10. So for example, this is 2 into 5, 10. So here 5 into 1 is 10. So there are only two factors are there, 2 and 5. We have to use these factors, add or subtract these factors, so that we can get the middle term. By adding or by subtracting, we have to get this middle term. See in this case here, so minus 5x. So by using minus 5 and plus 2, this is minus 5 and plus 2. By using minus 5 and plus 2, we can add these things so that we can get the middle term. So minus 5x plus 2x and minus 10 I will write as it is, that is equal to 0. See here, minus 5x plus 2x will be equal to minus 3x only. This only we have split it in this manner. In this x square minus 5x we will take one common here, x common, and x minus 5 will be remain. And here also 2 will take common and the x minus 5 will be remained. And this one, the term this thing and this thing should be equal. So here, so that the x plus this, that is x plus 2 and x minus 5, in this way we can write. Because see here, x into x minus 5 plus 2 into x minus 5, same thing, it will be equal to 0. And we can find out the roots of these equation by equating each term to the 0. So for example, this x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 2. This is one of the root of the quadratic equation. And here x minus 5 is equal to 0. X is equal to 5. This is also another root for this quadratic equation. For quadratic equation, we will get two roots, because the power of this variable is equal to 2 means we will get two roots. As we have already studied in the chapter 2, that is polynomial, if it is a quadratic polynomial, we will get two zeros. In the same way, we are getting two roots for this quadratic equation. We will go for this second one, that is second question. That is 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So here, in the same way, you consider 2 and 6. This is equal to 12. So for this 12, we will find out the factors first. So here is equal to 12. 2 6 ja and 2 3 ja and 3 1 ja. So we are getting factors as 2 into 2 into 3. So by using these factors, we can add or subtract so that we will get this middle term. See here, this 4 and 3. See, 2 into 2, 4 and 3. 4 minus 3 equal to 1. So this is 1. So by the use of this 4 and 3, we will substitute here in place of x. So here we can write this as 2x square plus 4x minus 3x. See here, because 4x plus 4x minus 3x is nothing but the result will be only 1 plus x. So minus 6 I will write as it is. So here in these two we will take common as 2x and x will be remaining and 2 will be remaining. So here minus 3 I will take common, x plus 2 equal to 0. See, x plus 2, 3x minus 6. So here 2x minus 3 and x plus 2 equal to 0. So each term will equal to 0. So 2x minus 3 equal to 0. So 2x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 3 divided by 2. This is one of the root. And one more is x plus 2 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 2. This is another root. So minus 2 and plus 3 by 2 is the roots of the quadratic equations. So now we will go for this third one. Here root 2 x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Here you see 5 root 2 and root 2 we have to multiply. See here 5 root 2 and root 2 we have to multiply. Root 2 into root 2 is nothing but 2 only, because root 2 can be written as 2 to the power of 1 by 2. Okay. So root 2 into root 2 is nothing but this is equal to root 2 whole square. Okay. So root 2 whole square can be written as 2 to the power of 1 by 2 to the square. So 2 gets cancelled, it will be 2 only. 5 root 2 into root 2 means 5 into 2. This is equal to 10. The roots for this 10 will be 2 5s and 5 1s. So 2 and 5. 2 and 5 we can add these two. 5 plus 2 equal to 7, this middle term. Okay, 5 and 2 we will use. So root 2 x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. So here in this common we will take, see here 5x is there and x square is there. X into root 2x plus 5. So here we will take, in this portion I will take root 2 as a common, so that what happens here root 2x, so that root 2 into root 2 it will be 2 only. So 2x. So plus 5 equal to 0. So that this term and this term must be equal. Okay. So here x plus root 2. This is x plus root 2. And here one more term root 2 x plus 5. Both equated to 0. Here. Okay. Here x plus root 2 equal to 0. So x is equal to minus root 2. This is one of the root. And here root 2 x plus 5 equal to 0. So root 2 x is equal to minus 5. So x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. This is the one more root. Okay, this and this. These are the two roots. So now we will go for this fourth one. That is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8. That is fourth one. 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. So now what we have to do? Here this is 1 by 8 is there. So now we will take LCM for this one. So here 8 into 2, 16. 16x square minus 8x plus 1 whole divided by, this is LCM, is equal to 0. So the 8 and 0 will be multiplied, so that the remaining will be 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. See here 16 and 1, we will take this one, that is 16 into 1 will be 16 only. The factors will be 2 8s and 2 4s, 2 2s and 2 1s. So here the factors will be 2, 2 and 2 and 2. So here there are 2 are there. So here 8 we have to get. So 2 into 2 4 and 2 into 2 4. So 4 and 4 factors we can add or subtract, so that we will get the middle portion. So here 4 and this is minus 4x and minus 4x we will take, so that it will become minus 8x. So here 16x square minus 4x and minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here in these two terms I will take 4x as a common. So here again 4x will be remain, because 4 into 4 16 x square minus 1, and here minus 1 I will take common outside, minus into this one 4x minus 1, minus into minus plus, so that it will become plus only. So is equal to 0. So here 4x minus 1 common we will take 4x minus 1, and whatever the remaining 4x minus 1, this is 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So here both are equal. So here we will equate each term to the 0. 4x minus 1 equal to 0. So 4x is equal to 1. So x is equal to 1 by 4. and this is one of the root, and this is also x is equal to 1 by 4. So these two are the roots of the quadratic equation. So now we will go for this fifth portion, that is 100x square minus 20x plus 1 is equal to 0. So here 100 and 1 will multiply. So here we will find out the factors for this 100. So 250, so 225s, and then 5 5s, and here 5 1s. So here 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. These are the factors for this 100 and 1. So here between, that is middle portion, what we have to get, 20 we should get. 2 2s are 4, 5 5s are 25. Okay, 25 minus 4, it will be 21. This is not possible. So here 5 2s are 10 and 5 2s are 10. So this is 10 into 10 we can make. 10 and 10 will become 20. So we will use 10 and 10 as the factors. 100x square minus 10x minus 10x, because here minus 20x is there. So we will take both as minus. 10x minus 10x plus 1 equal to 0. So here 10x I will take common. So remaining will be 10x only minus 1. And here minus 1 I will take. This is 10x minus 1. This is equal to 0. So here also same, 10x minus 1, and one more is 10x minus 1. Both are equal to 0. So each factors will be equated to 0. 10x minus 1 equal to 0. So 10x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 by 10. So this is one of the root, and this is also x is equal to 1 by 10, because it is same as this one only. So here these are the roots of these quadratic equations. Okay, we will go for next one. So here exercise 4.2 question number 2. So these problems we have seen in the examples 1, there we have only represented mathematically, but here we have to solve for these values. Okay, so we will consider this first portion. Let us see this one. Here John and Jeevanti together have 45 marbles. Okay, both of them lost 5 marbles each, and the product of the number of the marbles, now they have 124. Okay, we would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. Okay, so now starting how many marbles are there, that we will assume. So previously means, of course now they have lost 5 marbles each. Previously how much they must have? So let assume John have x number of marbles. Okay, then Jeevanti, how much she should have? She is having 45 minus x. Why? Because combining both of them are having 45 marbles. Total marbles are 45. John is having x, means Jeevanti is 45 minus x. So now at present what they have done, John has lost 5 marbles. John has got this many number of marbles. So at the same time Jeevanti, how many she should have? 45 minus x minus 5. So these is at present marbles they are having. Okay, these number of marbles at present they are having. So now the product of these numbers, that is x minus 5 into 45 minus x minus 5, this is equal to 124. This is the statement. Okay, in the previous exercise only mathematically we have represented like this. Okay, so now we will solve for this x variable. So now we will multiply here. Before that x minus 5, and this one we will write 45 minus 5 will be 40 minus x is equal to 124. So now x minus 5, so x into 40, this is 40x minus x square minus 40 into 5, 200, minus into minus plus 5x minus 124 is equal to 0. This 124 I have taken to the LHS. So here minus x square is there. First I will write this one. This is 40x, this is 5x. Total 45x plus 45x. Okay, minus 200 minus 124, that is minus 324. Okay, is equal to 0. So 324 and 1, these factors we will find out. So 324 and 1 means 1. Okay, here 324 factors. So we will go for 2, 1, 6 and 2, 281. Okay, 3 2s are 6, 3 7s are 3, 9. So 3, 3, again 3 1s are. So here 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 3 and 3, 3 and 2 and 2. So these are the factors. So 45 we should get. 45 we should get means, so now we will try 3 into 3, 9. 9 3 is 27. So this is 27. 3 2 is 6, 6 2 is 12. So 27 and 12, this is not possible. So here 2 2 is 4. 4 3 is 12. Okay. So 12 3 is 36. And here this is 3 3 is 9. So 36, this is possible. See, 36 plus 9, it will be equal to 45. So this one we will use. So in this way, just by permutation and combination, we have to find out the factors so that we should get the middle term. So here this equation we can write it as in this way also, that is by multiplying with whole equation with minus also. That is, it will be x square minus 45x plus 324. It will be equal to 0. So this will not having any effect on these factors. So now what we can write, 36 and 9, here minus 45 is there. So here we will write x square minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 equal to 0. Okay. See here minus 36 minus 9 means minus 45. So here x into x minus 36 minus 9 into x minus 36, because 36 into 9 will be 324 only, because 36 into 9 only it will be 324 equal to 0. So here x minus 36 one term and x minus 9 will be another term. This is equal to 0. So to find out the roots, we will equate both the term to the 0. X minus 36 equal to 0. X is equal to 36, one of the root. And one more is x minus 9 equal to 0. So x is equal to 9. This is another root. So here what happens? Here roots means the values of these x. So what we have assumed, here the x what we have assumed x as a number of marbles present at John. So we will consider this 36. So John is having a 36. Okay. Then G1 45 minus 36 is equal to what? 9. G1T is having 45 minus 36, that is equal to 9. So 36 and 9. So now we will solve for this exercise 4.2, question number 2 in that second portion. Here a cottage industry, it produces a certain number of toys in a day. Okay. One industry is there, it will produce some toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy, that is cost of production of each toy for one toy, they are telling, is equal to, it was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. That is 55 minus the number of toys produced in one day. Okay. This also in one day. So like this one statement he has given. Okay. Let us assume this cost of production, total cost of production, that is this cost of production, that is cost is equal to y, we will assume. So that we will substitute this as a y. So here 55 minus the number of toys produced, that we will assume as a x. That is, let us assume here, assume x is the number of toys produced. Okay. And y is total cost of production. Okay. Total cost of production. This we have assumed here. In the same way we have substituted here. This equal to 55 minus x. Okay. This is, let us call this as equation 1. So now we will see on a particular day, okay, the total cost of production was 750. Here the total cost of production, that is total cost of production is equal to what it is, that is cost of each toy into number of toys produced. On a day it is. Okay. The total cost of production is equal to the cost of each toy and the number of toys produced. Here the cost of production, total cost of production he has given as 750. Okay. This is equal to cost of each toy. Okay. Here the cost of production of each toy, this is equal to y. Okay. And into the number of toys produced, that the number of toys produced, it is equal to x, we have assumed. Okay, so now as per this one, this is second equation. We will put this y value in equation 2. So put y value in equation 2. So here 750 is equal to y is nothing but what, 55 minus x into x as it is. Okay, so this I'll write here. So I'll write this one first. 55x minus x square minus 750 equal to 0. In this way I have written. I have taken 750 to the one side. So here minus x square plus 55x minus 750 equal to 0. Okay, so to remove this minus, x square minus 55x, so plus 750 equal to 0. Okay, so now we will go for solving this one by factorization method. 1 is the coefficient and this is 750. So now we will go for factoring the 750. So 5 ones are this 5, 25, 5 5s are like this, 5 3s are 5, 6, 3, 2, 2, 1. So the factors are 5, 5, 5, 3 and 2. So by utilizing these factors, we have to get this middle term, that is 55 you should get. So 5 5 is a 25. Okay, this is 25. 5 3 is a 15. 15 2 is a 30. Okay, see here we got it. So 5 5 is a 25 and here 5 3 is a 15. 15 into 2 30. So 30 and 25, these are factors. So we will use these factors. So here x square minus 30x. Why we have written minus 30x? Because we are having a minus 55. So both minus we have to use. Minus 25x plus 750 equal to 0. So here we will take a common here, x into x minus 30, and here minus 25 will take. So x minus 30 will become. Okay, so now x minus 30 one term and x minus 25 will be the other term. So we will equate each to the 0. So x is equal to 30 one term and x minus 25 equal to 0. So x is equal to 25 another term. These two are the roots of these quadratic equations. Okay, so now here roots means what we have assumed. Here we have assumed that, see here, x and x we have assumed as number of toys, y we have assumed as total cost of production. So what he has asked, to find out the number of toys produced on that day, means x value he has asked. This is the x value. This is x is equal to 30. X is equal to 30. So now exercise 4.2, in that question number 3, find the two numbers whose sum is 27 and the product is 182. Here find two numbers means, so first we will assume, let assume one number be x. Okay, so this is one number and other number will be, see here, the sum of those two numbers will be 27, means the other number will be, definitely it will be 27 minus x. One number will be x and other number will be 27 minus x, because x plus another number is equal to 27. So this another number is equal to 27 minus x. Okay, this only I have written here. So here these are the two numbers, that is x and 27 minus x, and the product of these two numbers will be 182. That is this one, the product of this one, that is x into 27 minus x is equal to 182. So we will multiply this one, 27x minus x square minus 182 is equal to 0. So here we will multiply whole equation with minus, so that x square minus 27x, so plus 182 equal to 0. Here 182 and this one factors we will calculate. So here 182, so 2 9s are, 2 1s are, so 2 5 7, 7 1s are, 7 3s are, and this is 13 1s are. So here the factors are 13, 7 and 2. So here total 27 you should get the between the middle term. 2 7 j 14. Okay, this is 13 one term, 2 7 j is 14. Okay, this is possible. So we will take 13 and 14 as two factors. So here x square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 is equal to 0. Okay, in these two terms, x into x minus 14, so minus 13 into x minus 14 equal to 0. So here x minus 14 and x minus 13 equal to 0. So x minus 14 equal to 0, x is equal to 14, this is one term, and one more term x minus 13 equal to 0, so x is equal to 13. That is, these are the two numbers. You can verify here the sum of these numbers, that is sum is equal to 14 plus 13, which is equal to 27. Okay, this is 27, and the product is equal to 14 into 13, so it is equal to 182 only. You can calculate this one. Okay.